it's your girl CC, and I am back as promised with my juicing recipes, and I'm going to show you guys what exactly I put in my juices and how to do it. So it is a little bit of a process, but like I said, as promised, I am back with the video to show you guys what I do, what I put up in this thing. Right now it is December 4th, and so we are 4 days in on the detox. So far so good. As far as with the eating, we did eat a little bit. We just decided to eat some greens. We made up like a real nice just salad that didn't even have, my husband did an amazing homemade dressing that had hummus, avocado, garlic, and some other stuff. I don't know, some he blended up and whipped up, and we just had a little bit of that yesterday. So with this detox, I think we are going to kind of tweak it. And again, when you are doing your own detox, you know, it's to the person's discretion, the terms of it and what they want to do, just as long as you keep it as clean as possible. But anyway, let's get into this juice though. So like I said, I like to do a green juice and I like to do a red juice. Mind you, this whole process of juicing, between cutting up all of these fruits and vegetables, you know, putting everything in the juicer, cleaning up, normally it's like a good two and a half process. I can't talk today. 2 to 2.5 hour process. But normally, and that's if you're doing it by yourself. A few times my husband, there's been times where he does help me, and it tends to go a little bit faster. My favorite thing to do is to throw on a good like throwback playlist the whole time and just get to it. I like to listen to a lot of throwback 90s, early 2000s music. I don't know what it is about that music. Like, it just puts me in a trance or something, and I'm just working. But anyway, so since it does take that long, of course, obviously, I'm not gonna go through and cut every single thing here on this table. So what I am going to do is I'm going to cut everything up first, and then I'll be right back with you guys when it's ready to be processed in the juicer. And I'll talk a little bit more about the reason why I do the two different juices, the benefits of each thing. Also, in the description box below, I will have the ingredients to each juice, the red juice and the green juice, and you can tweak it as necessary. Now, I ain't gonna lie, you know how us folk are. I don't necessarily measure everything. I mean, I have a good idea of like how many of what I'll use, but sometimes I'll kind of tweak it and twerk it. So yeah, but all of that will be in the description box, and I will be right back with everything cut up and ready to juice. Welcome back. So as you see, I went ahead and cut up everything. Yeah, it took a little bit, like it's like dark outside, so but I just wanted to show you this real quick hack when dealing with oranges. You know, sometimes oranges can be like a pain in the ass, like to just sit up here and peel it and do all of that. So instead of doing that, to help kind of speed up the process with the juicing and cutting up everything, so just simply cut off the peels. I mean, just simple as heck. Now, as you guys will see in some of my orange peels, I actually do keep some of them on because that's where a lot of the nutrients is in the oranges. So now I can't really do a whole lot of orange peels, like too much in the juice is like, ugh. But I do just enough to keep that healthy benefit. But look at that, just so easy. Instead of you taking that time to peel the orange and it taking like 2 minutes just to peel an orange, just cut the peels off. So, hack by CC 101. So this is our juicer. This is Old Faithful right here. We've had this juicer for, what, I don't know, how long? Like 3 years or something? Yeah, it's been about like 3 years. And it's the Omega juicer. I don't know model numbers or nothing like that, but I'll figure it out and put it in the description box. But I feel like it does a pretty good job, like for just what we need it for. Like I said, both of my juices that I do is normally, I think like two quarts, I think. We got this off, I think it was Amazon. Yeah, we got this off Amazon, like I said, about 3 years ago. And it does what we need it to do for the 2 quarts. This should make about 2 quarts each. If it don't, we just stretch it out and put a little bit of water in it. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. What I like to do is actually, I like to juice the red first, just because it goes so quick. Also too, what I like to do is get, with this type of juicer, like I said, I know y'all probably got all different types of, it's probably more high-end juicers out there, but with ours, sometimes it doesn't, I don't know how good or how well other juicers catch, what is it called, like the pulp and all that, but sometimes like midway through I just have to kind of dump that. So I like to double bag it, because you know how sometimes your grocery bag gets some, you know, holes in it and stuff. We don't need nothing leaking through. All right, so hopefully that's not too loud. You can hear me over this. We'll see. But with this particular juicer, like I said, it's decent. It's not just out of control high end. So sometimes things do get caught in it every now and then, but I don't know if that's just from us using it so much. But I do like to start with my red juice first. Really simple. Simply just throw the fruits in here, like so. And the juice should start to come out. There it goes. Sometimes it takes it a little bit. And this is it. This is literally the quickest part of the whole process. Literally, like just this. Like I'm telling you, the cutting, the cleaning, that is what takes all the time. Look at all that juice coming out. Look at that. Beautiful. I'll just kind of let y'all, you know some of the things that I put in my red juice. I recently just tweaked it so that literally everything I put in my red juice is like all red, like except for like the carrots and the pineapples, but it gives it a better taste. And then literally everything in my green juice, I make it green. So I don't know, I don't know if I'm just weird like that. For those of you that are into, you know, like chakras and things like that, I would say this would definitely be good for that. You know, some people detox and they detox to kind of really get, to clear out their chakras. So I did read that a lot of times whatever your chakra is that you're focusing on is really good to, you know, just embody yourself in that color chakra. So for instance, like in this case, the red juice is red. That's the root chakra. So things like eating a lot of red fruits, vegetables, even wearing that color, just things like that you can do to be just a little bit more intentional. So, you know, I guess that's not why I'm doing this, but I did think about that. Like this would probably be good for those of you who are like really into that. Yeah, so what I'm doing here, and there's no certain order. I like to kind of put a little bit of everything in. at the same time instead of just doing like all apples, all pineapple, you know what I'm saying? Like just so everything can really mix well the way that it needs to. So for this juice, I do pineapple. Pineapple is really just good for obviously the taste. It definitely gives it that red taste. I ain't gonna lie, to me, I feel like I have to pat myself on the back a little bit. I feel like my red juice for juicing is good. Like I would be willing to go up against anybody because obviously this has beets in it, and beets is not really favorable for most people. But I make this juice so well that you can't even tell there's beets in it. Like I call it like a healthy Hawaiian punch. Like it tastes like Hawaiian punch, seriously. You can ask my husband. Ain't that right? Whatever. So, yeah. So yes, like I said, I put pineapples in it. And I also too have, in the description probably somewhere, a few of the benefits of each of these things, but y'all look them up, do your research. The reason as to why certain fruits and vegetables are good for juicing. So like for me, I do the carrots. Most people already know about the benefits of the health benefits of carrots, outside of helping you with your eyesight, which I don't know how true that is because I've been wearing, my eyes been jacked up for forever. I wear contacts, now I've eaten carrots and they ain't got no better. But anyway, so the carrots, I think they also have really good like potassium, things like that in it. I definitely love to go for the oranges. And like I said, I do want some of the oranges keep the peel on there because a lot of the benefit is in the peel. But you know, oranges are amazing for obviously vitamin C, you know, apples, one apple a day keep the doctor away. Well, there's 6 apples in this juice, so you know, you might not be seeing the doctor for a while. Mango is really great health benefits, and plus it just kind of aids in helping the juice to taste a little bit better with the beets. Really the main thing with this red juice is putting a lot of things to offset the beets, the beet taste and the carrot taste. So that's really the main thing. Now the beets, oh my goodness, so many benefits. I know they taste like donkey butt, but they have amazing benefits. This juice to me gives great energy, like anytime that I'm down, especially when you're talking about a fast, because you're going days without eating, so eventually your energy gets depleted. I'm telling you, you drink this, you drink like a good 8 ounces, 8 to 16 ounces of this, I'm telling you, your energy is good. So this is really good like if you're an athlete and you're looking to you know, get that energy, that great source of energy. If you're a guy, look up the benefits of beets. That's all I'm gonna say. It helps in multiple ways with energy. So yeah, and women too, yeah, let me see. So we got the beets. What else we got in here? They're probably somewhere at the bottom, but definitely my women. You know, a lot of people already know the benefits of lemon. Yep, tumeric. The tumeric fell down at the bottom. Oddly enough, there is turmeric in here. There's turmeric in here, and this still tastes like Hawaiian punch. So we got beets, carrots, and turmeric. You like, how the hell? I'm telling you, just do this. I'm telling you, it tastes on point. So, and that's the whole main thing with juicing, you know. So juice with whatever your intentions are, with what you're trying to do with your body. But really, if you're putting any type of fruit or vegetable in there, you literally cannot go wrong. So I'm gonna just juice all of this, and then once we get to finishing putting all of this in here, then I will show you the draining method, the straining process, I mean, of putting it all together. So I've, me personally, I've kind of made a vow to myself to not be so like overly obsessive about the weight that I'm losing daily. So I'm just going to do the work. I'm just going to do the work, and I'm going to weigh myself once every 3 days of the fast. So today was my weighing day, and so far I'm down 3 pounds. So for me, I'm pretty much doing like a pound a day, which is cool. It's gonna be different for everybody. I feel like as I get older, it's kind of harder to lose the weight. Like I swear, I used to, when I would fast, like in my like late 20s, it seemed like if I didn't eat for like a day, I was losing like 2 pounds a day. Certain factors might go into it. Like I said earlier, we did do like a little bit of like a salad that was just strictly greens. And it had like hummus and avocado in there. So that might have somewhat stunted it, but nothing too major. But yeah, the main focus here is really just doing the work, you know. We've done juicing for about 3 years now, every now and then. And this is, and you see, this is what I'm talking about here. You see that comes out and starts getting, you just dump that in its own little bag. And I just dump it in its own little bag because when I'm done with everything, you do not want that sitting around like in the trash. It stinks. It will start stinking real quick in your house. So, but yeah, the first time we did a fast was like 3 years ago. It was 2017, and I'll never forget it because we were in the middle of it, and then that same year my brother passed away. It's actually crazy. Today is his birthday, which is wild, but can't believe that's been 3 years ago. But we ended up stopping in the middle of it when all of that happened. Yeah. One of our really good friends got us even put on, I guess you could say, to the whole juicing thing. And just the importance of every now and then. My husband, he likes to do it once a season. We're just cleaning out your body, you know. We don't, so this is for anybody. This isn't just for like healthy people or vegan or vegetarian people, health conscious people. I highly suggest anybody, especially if you're somebody who doesn't eat that great or eats meat or eats cheese and dairy and all that craziness. Our body needs rest sometimes. If you're, like I said, if you're going to be eating crazy like that, it's important for our bodies to just reset. So, yeah, we started that. And the first time that I juiced, I had lost a pretty decent amount of weight. It was only, even though it was cut short, it was like for 2 weeks, and I think I had lost like 25 pounds in that time. So it was crazy. It was great. My husband, he definitely had lost some too. I don't know how much you had lost at that time, but yeah. So as you see, it's getting a little up to the top. 35, he lost 35 pounds. So it's great benefits to this, but you can juice or detox for whatever reason. Some people do it for spiritual reasons. Part of this for me is a little spiritual too, honestly. You know, as it being the last month of 2020, I just want to go into 2021 with a lot of good intentions. Like I have different ventures. I just want to go in with a clear mind. So I highly believe that the way that you end your year, the way that you start your new year can definitely have a big effect, a big presence over, you know, how the rest of your year goes. So I really want to end my year right, go into it, the new year with great intention, and then, you know, that be that. All right, so I'm getting ready to show y'all the draining process real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all real quick, and sometimes it's good to actually just go, if you have this particular model, kind of just turn it off while you're doing this. It gives it a little bit of rest, the motor arrest, because it does get hot. So
you know it's gonna get hot.
Hey, look, my cameraman, my knight in shining cameraman. Okay, so the So the strainer. So with this juicer, when you're juicing, you get pulp. Some people can drink the pulp. If you can, more power to you. But I like to get as much as the pulp out as possible. So we're just gonna dump that like that. Obviously make sure your strainer is super clean and sanitized. Cause that's another thing with juicing too, and I didn't mention this, but before you start your juicing, make sure, we all should probably pretty much know this by now, the importance of making sure that your fruits and vegetables are really, really clean, like super, super clean. However you do that, some people do that with vinegar, some people let it soak. We actually got this stuff, let me see, it's in here. We got this from Kroger, but it actually washes the fruit and it's organic, so all the ingredients in there are good. I'm sure you can get this like Kroger. Yeah, but super important, especially I highly suggest that if you can get certain fruits and vegetables, I feel like you should buy organic, just because of all the different pesticides with juicing. You want to make sure everything is as clean as possible. Now, some stuff I don't really believe that you have to buy organic, like things that have a shell. So like, you know, orange peel or oranges, lemon, because if you juice and you're going to take the peel off, then that doesn't really matter. But of course, like your apples, your carrots, beets, all that different type of stuff. So as you see with this strainer, it's like really just getting the juice but catching all the pulp. I'm just gonna do that. Now I'm sure if you have a bigger juicer that can hold much more, you probably don't have to do all of this. This is probably why this take like 2.5 hours, because we got this little juicer. But we make it work, y'all. Hey, you don't need a lot, just use what you got. So,
amen.
Won't he do it? Holy.
Best say the Baptist church, yeah.